Bibbit, Bibbit. Hey everybody, we are here today with Dark Cloud, one of my childhood favorites. J-Frog will tell you Dark Cloud 2 is better, but I am Team Dark Cloud the original. So we're gonna have to find out who's right. I guess Jamie's gonna be like our tiebreaker. Yeah?
Yeah.
You guys can tell us too. What do you think? So, I guess we haven't figured out voices. Should we just come figure them out as we go?
Sure.
Okay. I'll read the narrator. A book was found in some old ruins. All the scholars who decoded it puzzled over the mystery of the book. A world with 2 moons illuminating the sky. The many dazzling adventures of a young boy. But whether or not this is a true story, do you believe in the story woven in the book? Kind of a hard question when we just started. Maybe it's a fantasy that existed only in a boy's heart. Let me tell you this story. This ancient book tells of a magical and magnificent suspense fairy tale. And the hero of this wondrous tale, whose name is
Puddles.
Yeah, I guess that has to be it. Have to be Puddles. Puddles or Jamie, since it's both of us, but
Or Putty.
Putty, like a mix of us.
Yeah.
We can be Putty. Yeah. The other option would be like Jamels or something.
Jam.
So how much have you seen this already, Jamie?
I've probably seen the beginning a lot more than the later parts. I don't remember the ending very much, just like the first few people you get.
It's how it is for me, even as someone who's played it a lot, because, you know, if you start it and then you don't finish a run through or something, you always have to restart.
I feel like I know the soundtrack more than the actual game.
You've gathered quite a few of them. I had a hard time finding dancers with the right qualification. Look at them. They are dance of blood. Mixing the blood of witches with that of humans is the key to breaking the seal.
I remember like
However, I
playing
do have some problems.
the songs in this part. I don't know why this part, but
In
like
order to procure good material,
my friend and I
you do
would
need
dance to it for some reason.
I see.
I
Okay,
liked
that's-
to dance
that's
to
the
old
song.
video game
Ah,
music
yes.
too as a kid.
But it was like weird that we chose the evil music.
This song is very,
Let's enjoy this
very
now.
specific. I always remember that one lady, and then there's that part, well, it'll come later, but she'll like shake her little booty. And I was always like, look at her go!
They're so in sync. You'd think at least one of them would be a little offbeat.
It looks kind of fun.
Yeah.
Maybe some people should do an interpretation of this.
Yeah. It feels like the kind of dance I would have made up, like, on my own.
Well, that's how you summon a dark genie. Didn't we all want to summon dark genies as a
Good
kid?
answer. Do you know the legend of the Dark Genie sealed in the urn? Of course. How much money do you think I put into acquiring this urn? I have been waiting for this for years, and now its legendary power is mine.
I don't think I ever, like, actually paid attention to the story in the game.
400 years ago, the Genie of Darkness.
I feel like
gave
it's
me
a pretty,
its evil
like,
power, the world was burnt away.
classic kind of story, you know,
What do
nothing
do
like
with such
super
frightening power in your
revolutionary, but I kind of like it. You know, it's got these kind of familiar archetypes sort of deal. And so I think it's solid. There she goes. Look at them, they're even spotting. That's impressive. They really are good dancers. Oh, they're gone.
So now it is the time. Yes, sir, so it seems.
The little guy next to him makes it sound like he should have like a Porky Pig voice. Yes, sir, so it seems.
Oh, it's so creepy. His mouth opens so wide.
He is kind of scary.
Well, it's quite different than I imagined.
He reminds me of my frog model. Just wiggling my belly.
Hey, who are you guys? Welcome back, Genie of Darkness. I broke the seal and released you. Therefore, I am your master.
How long is he gonna keep slowly walking forward?
Oh, is that right? Whatever. Fine.
I love the genie's attitude. Oh, okay. Fine.
Yes, that's right. I haven't eaten for 400 years. Darn, I have to get something.
no.
I need food. Food. Got you.
Got you.
Oh, God. This is why I forgot who this guy was. I was like,
He's
do
in
I
it
know
for
this?
10 seconds.
Stop it.
Whoa.
Well, it's like he
mouth
almost
like-
didn't fit in his
Yeah.
mouth.
He had to like unhinge his mouth like a snake.
Yummy. Huh.
Gulp.
Delicious.
Delicious.
We could always go back and voice over
Yeah.
if we really wanted to. Some choice moments.
We can have J Frog voice over everyone in the background.
He would be good for them, I think.
Well, it's so weird seeing him without his hat.
Punny, that's Mess. I was gonna say me.
She's
but
like,
then I
I'm
said-
waiting.
Oh, I can start pressing. Okay. Should do you want to be Paige or do you want me to be Paige?
You can be Paige.
Putty, it's already started. Come on, let's go. Mom.
See, I told you. You should have hurried.
We were just sitting here. Come on, we're late. I'm a staff member this year, so I have to go. Sorry.
Oh, she left you. Potty, hurry up.
I don't know why I found this scene so funny. Look how fast I can actually eat. Like, why didn't she wait 2 seconds? I was just sitting there the whole time, not moving. Yeah! It's party time. Are they
They're
doing?
doing the G.
Yeah, are they
dance.
doing the same thing?
Yeah, what the heck?
And they even have like a single like dancer. Oh, okay, he's not doing the same dance.
That's why I didn't actually summon it.
That's why they can't summon it. She like, I didn't know for the longest time who that was, like, because she looks very different from her normal like model in the game.
Who is it?
I forgot her name already, but she's we'll see her later, but she is one of the villagers. And they mentioned that she dances like in the show or whatever, but I just said like, what? Oh. Thought that was like some random person they got to dance in this festival.
Look at the insects squirm about. Start there.
I like these old style graphics.
I know, they're so good. They're like so goofy. But like, you know, it feels like they thought it out.
Yeah.
No. Our house. Putty just got here and he's like, what's going on?
No,
Oh.
Paige.
Putty!
Well, he's like really far though.
Yeah,
How can he
there's-
get there in time.
She should move. I mean,
If he's just gonna land on top of her, and they'll just both get crushed.
we got crushed. Well, sad way to start the game. We're already dead. You're gonna be the fairy king again, and then like your like trend will be reading all the
All
old
old
voices.
people. Is that him now?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure.
Hi there. Can you hear me?
Eldstar?
Open your eyes. Wake up. Hey.
It's just like Paper Mario.
Yeah. He looks kind of like him, but just not in a star version.
Yeah.
Aha! I am the Fairy King. I'm the entity that unites all of nature's spirits. Listen well, young one. Something bad has happened. Men blinded by greed have revived the Dark Genie. This Dark Genie is terribly powerful. Its power is so great that it could destroy the entire world. You saw it, your own village being destroyed right before your eyes. Not just your village. In a flash, many villages and towns were destroyed. In one night, half of your world was annihilated.
That's what happened. Oh,
A
yes.
few seconds ago. It must be the men from the east that that performed the resurrection ceremony.
That's a little.
Probably thinking to use its black demon power for war without realizing how frightening it is. It is darkness, pure darkness itself. Long ago, this so-called Dark Genie almost destroyed the entire world. Its malevolence is that great. The bad thing is that it has the same type of magical power as us, spirits. Unfortunately, we aren't powerful enough to destroy it.
They don't have the star beam.
Young man, I see that you have a strong will that could withstand the evil power. And also, a clear, kind heart. You might be able to fight against the darkness it generates. I decided to stake our fate on you. Let me bless you with power.
Just like that.
There, surprise!
Yeah.
That's called Atlamilia. It's a stone with a magical power. Oh, don't look that way, boy. I'll explain now. It might get too bright for your eyes for a moment.
I'm blinded. It looks like nothing is here.
Do you know where this is? This is no simple empty lot. This was your village. But do not lose heart. As long as you have that stone, you can return it to its original form. You see, just before the village was destroyed by that genie, I saved the buildings and people by sealing them into spheres called Atla.
I love this little diagram.
It seems those Atla were scattered all around by its tremendous magic power. They were probably blown to different places around the world. It probably thinks everything is destroyed. You must restore the world before it realizes what happened. Absorb that which I sealed in Atla, using that Atlamilia, and bring them back. Then you'll be able to restore the world to its original form. You might even be able to create an even better world than before.
Mm-hmm. Wow.
You don't seem to understand anything I'm saying. Oh well, I'll give you another lesson when you acquire some Atla. So long. It's easier to learn after you've done it a little bit yourself.
Yeah. Well. I think that's still...
Buddy, can you hear them? You should be able to hear them. Voices of the wind, voices of the trees, voices of the animals, and the voices of Earth. They are all calling for your help. Putty, you will probably meet and say goodbye to many people. In talking to these people, you may receive clues to defeating the darkness. Look for them. Now, Putty, your adventure will begin. First, go to the village chief's house. He'll show you where to go next.
Reading it like this and remembering like that book at the beginning of the game makes me think it does feel like someone wrote this, like a little kid was like writing the details of the adventure out. This song I don't think ever comes back on again. Like this is the only time this plays.
This is probably one of my favorite.
It's a good song. And it's yeah, it's like you barely get to hear it.
Yeah. It feels like that kind of like you're a hero feeling.
Yeah, that's me. Putty the hero.
Saving the world is all up to you.
Yes, just me. I used to play this song on like a little, I don't know what kind of instrument it was. It was like a flute, but in like a circle almost. I don't know if you remember that.
Like an ocarina?
Kind of. Like, kind of like a pan flute, but in a circle. Like it like wrapped around itself. I'll be this person. Ah, Putty, you are alive! Seems like we're the only ones in the village that survived. We never dreamt this had happened.
Why was that guy chosen? He could have been a hero too, but they're like, no, you just supply.
He doesn't have a clear, kind heart like us. One night and our village is gone. Can you believe this, Putty? I feel so helpless. I, the mayor of the village, can't do anything about it. What am I supposed to do now?
He's not just some random guy.
He's the mayor. Oh, useless. Well, I guess the only thing we can do is to get help from the guardian of Norun village, Dron. Dron will not abandon us. He'll help us for sure. I have a favor to ask, Putty. Go to the Divine Beast Cave and tell Dron what happened. Divine Beast Cave is the cave outside towards your right-hand side. You've probably seen it before. I may be imagining things, but I sense something has changed about the cave. Be careful. This is the cave key. Woohoo! I put the things you might need in your bag for you. Don't get carried away. If you get in trouble in there, come back here. I'll get you more supplies. He is very helpful, actually. Good luck. Frog will tell you this, but the mayor gives you like free refills of stuff, so like he would purposely not build the store in the village until he like finished the dungeon, so he'd keep getting free stuff.
I think Bio did the same.
What? You guys are both hackers. I am I don't know what the word, not purist, but like I will happily grind away my time doing silly things. So I don't believe I will be purposely not building the store to get free stuff. Different playthroughs for different folks. I'm a little nervous about jumping back into combat. Oh, you're gonna tell us more story.
It's for real this time, Putty. From here on, you will be put to the true test. He's like, why do you keep showing up? First, conquer this wretched divine beast cave and find Dron's lair. That's your first goal.
Is he calling it wretched? Like the mayor said it changed, so it's like it's not like it was always bad.
Since you're a beginner, I'll give you a lesson on how to fight in the dungeon. First, to advance to the next floor in a dungeon, acquire a gate key for the door leading to the next floor. Each dungeon has a different gate key for the Divine Beast Cave. Dron's crest will be the gate key. The gate key is almost always carried by a monster in the dungeon. You must defeat the monsters to acquire the gate key. Since you can't tell which one has the key, you just have to defeat them all, one by one. Next, I'll tell you about how to return to the ground level, rather than advancing to the floor below. To return to ground level, mind connect with me. In other words, speak with your mind. When you do this, I will transport your body to the ground level. Just select Leave Dungeon from the main menu.
They really didn't want you to like leave this to chance. They're like, no, like you must understand how this works.
Yeah. But be aware, if there are monsters left on the floor, the Mind Connect won't work. It will be blocked by their evil energies.
Oh my god.
He looks like a hedgehog. In such cases, use the item escape powder to get out on your own. The Norrune village chief has lots of it, so be sure to get it before you go.
That's how he escaped the village's annihilation. He just had escape powder. He's hoarding it.
You can also mind connect with me when you go through the gate to the next floor of a dungeon. When you re-enter the dungeon, you can start at the next new level so you don't have to worry about losing progress. Finally, the important stuff. The sphere Atla, where I protected and sealed the fragments of the world.
It's like I kind of forgot how much he talked about because I just took all of this for granted once I like started playing.
Yeah.
I'm like, oh, actually he explains everything.
If you see an Atla, don't hesitate to touch it. You can absorb the contents of an Atla into Atlamilia by touching it. When you return to the surface, you will be able to begin reassembling these fragments of the world. Oops! Today's lesson ran a little long. That's it for the lecture today. Now, Putty, show me your true ability on this quest. Bye. It's just like, wow, that was a lot of information.
Okay. How are we doing on time? Should we?
We can take a pause for now, and we'll see you in the next video.
Bibbit.